Teanna, I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay. My name is Teanna and I'm a senior. This is like my childhood. This I drew a couple of years ago. It was for art and I really liked Sun and the Moon. It was one of my best drawings that I did. My family has always been a part of me. I have pictures right here of my family. This one right down here is my mom's side. She has 3 other sisters and my grandma. All my grandpas are dead. And then the one in the back is of my dad's side of the family. He had 3 other brothers and 4 sisters. And I will pass that around so you guys can see. They're well known around here. They're the Garber family. I've had a few down points in my life. This picture right here is one of them. These 2 right here, Hillary Tenney and Lacey Culbertson. My 8th grade year, they thought I was spreading rumors about them, and they ended up going around to all of my friends and threatened to hurt them if they talked to me. They would come up to me during the halls and call me names, start yelling in my faces, throw things at me. It got so bad that I had to have the school watch me from class to class and from the bus and stuff, because they'd have just people come up and start throwing things at me. It lasted for over 6 months. My mom ended up taking it into her own hands and called her parents and stuff. To this day, she will not look in my mother's eyes because it was really bad. Underneath here is a lace sweater. I love to dress up, and I've always dressed up. That's part of my baby photo here. We've always dressed up, and over on this side is a photo of my aunt's wedding, and we've also done, that's one of the dresses we've also done in bridal runs. We've done catwalks and stuff when me and my cousins were little. This was also a kind of down point in my life. It's when I found out that I had acid reflux disease. I had a tube stuck down my throat, down to my stomach for at least a week, because they had just found out that the acid in my stomach was too much and it was eating a hole inside my esophagus and eating its way out. So I've had to be very careful with what I eat. My grandma, she's one of the I love her to death, and she's 75. She's made all of her life glass. For over 60 years, she has babysat over 100 kids, well, over probably 700 kids throughout her life. And actually, all of you probably know one of the kids that she used to babysit, Brian Lamb.
Yeah.
He used to babysit Brian and Carla. And she's always had like 10, 20 kids at her house all the time. And it was always so much fun. Brian used to be so shy. It's unbelievable. This picture right here is of my science club I had joined in my 8th grade year. It was science, her 7th grade year, she was there, and I was nominated shortest Olympian. There was a big group of us. I love science. It's one of my favorite subjects. It's part of me. I plan on getting into it, environmental science and stuff, when I graduate. I used to work at CMU, the SAC, during the summers. I love kids, and it really fit me. I plan on not only doing environmental science, I plan on doing architecture, working with kids, and doing business. I plan on starting a bridal shop when I graduate and stuff. And that's all of us junior counselors with one of the bosses. It was always so much fun, so many memories. Getting lost in the woods. This here is a picture of me with my mother. I was a very, very small baby. I almost died when I was born. Like she said with the previous presentations, that it's more common for people to have umbilical cords wrapped around your throats, and that's what I did. And I was in a ball, and I was dead when I was born. My aunt did CPR on me when I was bringing me back. I'm grateful to this day. This poster board here represents what I'd be doing my high school year. Starting last year, I joined Beauty Control. It's a consultant, makeup, hairline, stuff like that. And just a couple weeks ago I just became a full consultant because I couldn't before. And I just booked a spa yesterday and I'm very happy. It's at home spa and it should make you money. I'm very happy. My souvenir tassel for graduation, I get to walk. I've had so many troubles with English, it's my worst subject. I'm part of Shepherd, got Shepherd Pride going. These are all places that I've gone through my 4 years. This is a picture in Colorado. I've gone for a trip. People want to pass this around. It's different pictures and sayings and stuff that we dealt with throughout the time that we were there. It was very emotional so many times. It touched so many people's hearts, and it put very big perspective on my eyes, how people were dealing with things. I don't have a picture of it, but I do have a book I love to read. But this book is also, I take care of an over 2-year-old baby, and his parents are both handicapped. She wrote this book. I can never pronounce it. It's like anthrogyposis, multiplex congenta. She has no elbows. She can't bend her arms. Her feet are stayed at this position always. She can never bend her knees. She has little use of her hands. They're surprised that she even lived. She wrote a book on how she dealt with it and all the things she had to do. Wheelchair is all that she's ever lived in. That's all she's had to do, and she's a very wonderful woman and a big part of my life. This is a trip that I took to Alaska. I took it with my parents, my brother, and my grandma. And it was a very, very fun time. This right here also represents my grandmother. This is her hummingbird crystal necklace. She loves hummingbirds to death, and as you can see, the quote behind it is hummingbirds. She's taught me everything I know about sewing, and I plan to continue it on in the bridal shop, which brings me to this. This is part of a bridal decoration, and it will, we plan to do bridal business as soon as I graduate after going through college. And we have dresses because apparently my grandmother was the first one to start a bridal business in Michigan. And she started it right out of my aunt's basement. And yeah, I guess that's it.